Hello, welcome back to the water. My name is Beast, and what the fuck are you doing here? We're back with Corona Blossom Volume 3. Fuck this woman. This whore. Remind me to put the link to the Steam page for this game in the description below. If it's not in there, you know the usual bullshit. I'm not even gonna treat this as another game. Me starting another game. There's a reason why I just have like a playlist for each of the Corona volumes and then just one big Corona Blossom playlist, because like, considering the length of these games, all three of them together feel like a regular visual novel anyways. So yeah. Let's just get into this. Before that though, I do feel the need to point something out, namely the fact that I uploaded the poll for what to play after Volume 2 yesterday. And yeah, the votes are very biased. Like very, very biased. Like not even funny type of bias. Out of 96 votes, 56% voted for Kakenuke Seishun Spark. It's supposed to be sparkling, but I accidentally typed Sparting. Sparta! I will say that if Jazz USA finally comes out with a game where every fucking character with a route is a teacher, I'll probably drop everything, leave it standing, and play that. But anyways, let's just get started. Stop wasting time. I do have work tomorrow, and it is already almost midnight.
失い続けていく生き物なの。それは変えられない。死が絶対的なものであるようにね。
You see, I would say that this is nice. This is a good character design. I want to spend my life with that. But then that name and personality is you know, stuck onto that, and suddenly I don't want any of it anymore.
失って、失って、失って、もう嫌になるぐらい失って、それでもまだ失い続ける。
Oh, I didn't need to lose anything about you in order to get sick of you.
そう聞くと、とっても怖いでしょ。生きていくのが嫌になるでしょ。
What do you assume people these days don't have a will to live?
だから、よく聞いて、
Oh, memories.
刑事君。私は、今から大事なことを言います。人は失い続ける。どんなに大事なものでも、突然に、何の前触れもなく、手の届かない場所に行ってしまう。
Isn't she supposed to be like a therapist to help him get over the loss of his family? Like, why instead is she just sitting here like, you know, life sucks. You're gonna keep losing things. Like, no matter how hard you try to keep things within your grasp, you're going to continue losing things more and more often. You cannot avoid it. Life sucks. Like, even the things you care about most will just be gone one day. And he's just this kid sitting there like, I have enough going on without you doing a bitch about us. Like, this is fucking hilarious, actually. Oh, God. Right. Context. I have, like, 5 different email addresses, all used for different purposes. And, like, they're all connected to YouTube. And recently, I wanted to change the account I was using. But the problem is, like, the change account button is, like, right above the logout button. So I logged out one of them, which for some reason logged out all 5 fucking email addresses, and I had to like painstakingly fucking log in each one of them. God, why do they put that button in such a shitty fucking location? Like literally, if you go over to YouTube, fucking YouTube main page, open up the fucking like the account menu off to the side. The buttons are literally just like view Google account, change account, log out, then YouTube Studio, monetization and membership, your data on YouTube, fucking like if you're using, whether you're using like fucking light mode or dark mode, language. Like, why isn't the log out like all the way at the bottom with like help and feedback, or even better, in fucking settings or something? No, it's like right below change account. So whenever you want to change your account, you're at risk of needing to fucking relog in everything that is linked. God, it's fucking pain in the ass. Anyway.
でもね、それと同時に人は何かを得ている。得続けて、受け取り続けて。私たちの出会いだってそうよ。
Hold on, I should probably get this ready. Can you do this? Not properly. Yeah, it doesn't work properly because this here requires a lot more strength to pull back. Also, I think I just... Oh yeah, because the quote-unquote safety is on. There we go. Now maybe it'll work better. Just barely. Oh, that's what actually turned on the safety. Me doing that. I'm a dumbass. Oh well, yeah. Get ready the guns. You're gonna shoot Kanade.
この出会いが良かったか悪かったかは、刑事君、あなたが決めなさい。
Oh, I'll tell you how I feel.
私も一つ決めたことを言っておくね。
Satisfied to pull back. It's just like fucking... You don't need any kind of like strength to do it. You can literally just fucking like, I don't know, do with your fucking nose. This one though, this one actually requires you some fucking force behind it. Just makes it feel better, you know? This one sucks. Incidentally, it's also the one that sucks because, Mag. Like, it's not even trying to go for something you could see in a real gun. Like, this one isn't that much better. Like, you could very clearly see this fucking cheap plastic, and the coloration is already going off. But you actually need some strength behind it, and it has a proper like mag-shaped mag, so you can use it as a prop better. That's what it's about, really. Being able to use it as a prop is the most important part here.
君との出会いは私の人生を豊かにする。かつてご両親があなたに出会った時と同じことを。そのことだけは忘れないで、刑事君。
That's what my counselor, Miss Karade Hioki, told me. I thought that I'd never forget the expression on her face as she said that. I really did. I can't quite do it just with one hand.
ありがとう、刑事君。あなたのおかげで世界は進化のための無駄な時間を数百年単位でスキップできるわ。
Again, that is a terrible idea, but okay.
幼いあなたが願った不治の病の根治、そしてそれを宇宙人が受け入れたこと、アルネを助けたこと、すべてあなたの功績よ。心の底から褒めてあげるわ。
She smiles. That's a smile I know all too well. As I was taking it, I'd never forget that smile. It's saved me so many times. It really is her. Kanade. From the day we met till just now, has everything been a lie?
まさか全てが嘘なはずないじゃない。
Huh?
誠心誠意清き奏では働いてきたわ。人類のために。
Wait, no, some's different. That is the smile of the Kanade Hiyuki I know. Her eyes look different though. She's never seemed so unknowable. Right now she's just staring at me blankly. There used to be more tenderness to them. What happened to you, Miss Kanade?
あなたも理解できないのね。はあ、残念だわ。言葉を重ねれば理解に到達するでしょうけれど、それも無駄な時間よね。まさかここまで懐かれるとは意外だったけれど、それはスパイとしていい仕事ができたという証みたいなものよね。
What are you talking about?
あなたたち、アルネを連れて行きなさい。
Oh, please, this is not going to work. This is going to go the same way the second game went.
了解。
Kanade!
動くな。光線銃が。ケイ君、ダメ。そうそう、じっとしていてね。愛しい人類に危害を加えたくないけれど、障害物なら容赦はしないわ。
Still look again. Stop it and look at me with those cold eyes. She knows grasping my shirt tight and shaking so badly I can practically feel the anguish radiating off her. If I act recklessly, it might cause harm to Shino as well. But I can't just stand here and watch while they take on their way either, damn it.
おい、酔っ払い。いきなり黒幕気取りで調子に乗ってんじゃねえぞ。
Lily.
黒幕？人聞きが悪いわね。私は人類を正しく導くただの改造人に過ぎないわ。うっせえ、黙りな。
Placing her foot on the deck brush lying nearby, Lily skillfully flicks it upward, upright and
ア
snatches
ルネは
it.
私が先に狙った獲物だ。手出すんじゃねえよ。あらあら、宇宙海賊が諦めた獲物に未練たらたらね。で、そんなデッキブラシ一つでどうするつもりかしら。
Oh, you see, this deck brush conveniently is has a secret emergency shutdown button for all the robots here. Like, who thinks of this?
ただのデッキブラシだって思ってるなら。
Don't tell me that's actually the case. The snap of a wrist handle on Lily's brush clinks open and splits into 3 sections.
奏様、あれはプラズマ三節根にもなる防犯用デッキブラシ。ほんと、あなたたちはせっかくのテクノロジーを変なことばかりに使って。そうかい？あぎゃ。
Lily swings the deck brush around, sending one of the underlings flying.
見たか？今こうして掃除の役に立ってんだろ。次はてめえだ、このクソ父が。やってしまいなさい。了解。
Lily?
リリー様。
Get those, bitch. Uni and I rushed to Lily's side and helped set up.
リリー様、よかった。気を失ってるだけで心臓は動いてますね。
Let's see.
安心しなさい。今のは警告よ。命までは奪わないわ。でも次は手加減なしで撃たせるわよ。だから久美子ちゃんも拾ったデッキブラシで変な気を起こそうと思わないことね。はいはい、降参降参。
Kumiko throws the triple staff brush on the floor and raises her hands.
そうそう、結局は無駄な抵抗なのだから最初から素直に従っておくべきよ。
I mean, here's the thing. Hold on. If them... Like, last part I did say that the medic machine didn't make sense because it essentially is an infinite loop of creating its own fuel, the way they described it. But that's only if it actually can use the whatever fucking seal version of the metal is. I forget the name right now. Fractazil, that was it. However, if we assume that it can actually only use fractalium, then their plan doesn't fucking work either, because they have a extremely highly limited fucking fuel source for the machine that is Arne. And I assume it's gonna take quite a bit to actually use it, considering that one use immediately fractalizes the entire machine, which apparently requires a large amount of fractalium. So you're gonna like cure one country and leave it at that? That's war again! Like you're like, oh, we found a cure to every sickness in the world. No, you have not! You have found this stopgap measure that is going to last you maybe a year. This is not going to go well! They're so stupid!
これはどういうことですか？子分たちは絶対に主人であるリリ様を撃てないようプログラムされていて、プロテクトも相当厳重に施されています。
Hey, yo, you really got that Norton antivirus!
突破するのは地球人の技術レベルでは到底無理なはずで。まさか。そう。ララが撃ち落とした宇宙警察。シャークの使っていた技術の流用よ。あなたたちがそこまで我々の技術を使いこなしていたとは正直予想外でした。我々人類は応用力に優れているの。フラクタリウムをはじめとする数々の有用な資源に頼って技術を積み上げてきただけの。あなたたちとは違ってね。
I'll judge if the explanation is fucking retarded or not.
けれどこうしてフラクタリウムの塊を入手できたことにより人類は一気にステップアップするわ。あらゆる病を克服し寿命を消し去り、ゆくゆくは宇宙に半島を広げる。アルネはその大事な足がかり。
The space.
ええ、シャークのもたらした技術解明は進んだものの、どうしてもこの星にある物質ではその装置を動かす燃料となり得なかったの。
Delivered us. Did you just plunder the spaceship that crashed here? What a self-centered way of thinking.
やはりフラクタリウムを前提とした装置だもの。代替物では思ったような結果は得られなかったわ。
Okay, this is making less and less sense considering that they, just a massive fractalium the size of Arne was apparently to them so fucking valuable that they would completely be able to overhaul their ship, which I doubt is going to be cheap. So clearly fractalium is a very rare commodity. But why is it the fuel for everything then? The world building is making less and less sense. Like, if there was, like, a substitute they could use, sure, fine. But seemingly, there isn't, based on what they're telling us. This doesn't make sense. This is so stupid. This is absolutely retarded. Like, oh yeah, we need to this metal to completely overhaul our ship and get back into business because we keep going on shitty heists that don't yield anything. Oh, this is also a highly sought after fucking fuel, even though they literally like talked about like collectors getting a fractalium in at the start of this volume 2, if I remember correctly. This is starting to upset me a bit. This is so retarded. This is absolutely these conflicts make no sense. It's so stupid.
だからこそ私は喜びに震えている。この10年以上求めていた物質が生きている燃料が手に入ったのだから。
Living fuel.
そう、フラクタシルなどという出がらしではない純粋な生きている燃料。自己増殖を繰り返す終わりなきエネルギー資源。フラクタリウムのシンギュラリティあるね。
Okay, there we go. It's starting to get like a little bit more understandable. It's still retarded though.
最高、最高よ。たまらない。なんて美しい存在なの。自己増殖。フラクタシルではなくフラクタリウムを。バカで間抜けな宇宙海賊。彼女が意志を持っている時点でその可能性に気づくべきだったのよ。先入観による見落とし。私としたことが。つまり研究所とやらはアルネを自分たちの目的のために犠牲にしようとしてるんだよね。
Yeah, they really want to suck her dry.
食い物。言えてみようね、刑事君。
Arne lies motionless as Miss Conrad caresses her
こ
cheek.
の子一人の犠牲で人類は進化するの。安い代償と思わない？
As if, are you for real? Again, like I raised the point that this such rapid fucking acceleration of human technology is not going to end well. And not only that, because like, yeah, sure, even if we had take into account the self-regeneration of the Fractalium, how long would you have to wait between each use of the like medbay machine? How long? A day, if you're lucky? If you're unlucky, a year? No one fucking knows. Like, thus far, Arne has not been changing in mass too much. So, as far as we know, while she may be self-regenerating, it's extremely fucking slow. Based on what we know. So what, you're gonna fucking do like nationwide goddamn lottery on who gets to get cured? Is that what it is? And even if it isn't, again, the problem is that you have one of these machines, maybe two if there was one on the fucking crashed ship as well, and one Arne. Meaning, one nation is going to essentially control the fate of the planet, and this will not go over well. Again, everything they brought uses Fractalium. That means their weapons do as well. So they can't even use the futuristic weapons to win any wars that will break out over Arne and the medical knowledge that they now have thanks to the machine. Because if they use the weapons, they're just going to use up Arne, which makes it so they can't cure the sicknesses anymore. The more I'm thinking about this, the more this organization is just retarded. Actually, I wanna know what people think about this. Like, am I the only one that thinks like this? Am I the only one that's thinking this? Like, am I the only one? Or is this like a common reaction from people that make content of visual novels that have played this? People played this? Actually, I'm fucking curious now. Have people played this? Hold on. YouTube. Corona Blossom. Word of AI apparently played it, whoever that is. TFS Gaming, no idea what that is. Nubis Streams. Apparently Lost Pause did like one video on it. And again, considering how much he fell off, who cares about Lost Pause these days? Okay, why, when looking up Corona Blossom, does it suddenly show me Method Replica from Ortonetico 2? I mean, it's a good soundtrack. But why? Actually, there's also Armored Clad Faith. I'm a fool! Sorry, had to. Anyways.
おっと、動かないでね。せっかく長い年月をかけて助けてあげた刑事君を撃ちたくないの。自分の作品を壊すような芸術家でもないんだから、少し気に入らない言動したぐらいで傑作を砕きたくはないわ。
Shut up!
よく言うぜ、この盗っ人どもが。どうせ誰一人無事に返すつもりはないんだろう。
Ellie, you're wet. Are you okay?
てめえの手下に噛まれてざまあないけどね。あれぐらいどうってことないさ。
リリ様、どうぞ捕まってください。
Uni props Leah, but she is a little shaky on her feet. Having watched the scene unfold, the woman in the white lab coat shrugs.
海賊と一緒にしないで。私たちはあくまで人類のために頑張っているの。あなたたちは後でちゃんと全員5体満足で返してあげるわ。
Again, if you took even like the tiniest amount of time to think about this critically, while considering human nature, human history, and the current fucking human situation in history, right now, going on, happening, at this moment, this would never fucking work! Ugh. Like, I don't want to get political, but like... people are currently fighting wars over less. Like, Gaza isn't happening over fucking way to cure all illnesses. Ukraine isn't happening over the cure to fucking cancer. But it's all both of them are happening. Both of them are terrible. And we think if they're gonna fight over that, they won't fight over that? Girl, you kinda dumb. Like, and even if you don't consider those, again, human nature, human history, this will never fucking go well. Like, hindsight, I know the fucking devs of this game did not know that those two fucking catastrophes are gonna happen. But again, we know how people are. It's a sad truth. But humanity are bastards. This would not work out. Like, don't tell me I'm the crazy one for this. What do you mean?
彼を抑えて。あと、あれ、貸してくれる？
了解。そのガキを高速った高速
Stop! Don't touch me!
動くな消し済みに。
Their plasma guns pointed at me. I have no choice but to stay still while the underling robots bind my hands and feet together. Those old guys are stronger than they look. They tie me up so tight I can hardly move a
ちょっと
muscle.
無事に返すって言ったじゃないですか。そうよ、そのための準備をしてるだけよ。あれ、貸して。こちらで。
The underling holds out a box. The woman in the lab coat takes it and opens to show us the contents. Syringes.
そう、刑事君はよく知ってるでしょ。
No, what are you talking about?
ちょっと、刑事に何する気？動くな。変な動きを見せれば。この。
Shino slowly shifts across to sit next to Kumiko, who's getting increasingly annoyed with the underlings pointing their guns at her.
安心しなさい。命に関わるような薬ではないわ。成分はパタロテオトキシンよ。ユニ、知ってる？
ニャーニャー剤の原料、マタタベクサから取れる成分です。つまり、あの注射器の中身は記憶を消す薬ってわけだ。
記憶を消す？そんな薬をララさんはケイ君に使ったってこと？
Raises memory.
ええ、記憶を全部消させてもらうわ。ごめんなさい。本当はもうちょっと期間を決められればいいのだけれど、悔しいことに
Oh, he's gonna fucking Hulk
今
out.
の私たちの技術じゃ
He gonna fucking
ララ
Hulk
が使
out.
った技術を使いこなせないわ。
Like, I'm still convinced that he is at least part Fractalium. Like, something tells me that in that initial crash when Arne landed, he got he got hit with a life-threatening injury, and the Fractalium kind of saved him, and that created this link that allowed Arne to gain actual sentience. So I'm still betting that this man is now part Fractalium. And something tells me that that is also going to make the memory drug not work anymore. Like, he's still not gonna have the memories from back then because they're already gone. But the new drug is just not gonna work. Like, she's gonna, like, inject him, and it's just like, fuck you. I'm gonna eat your fucking underlings now. Fucking monsters versus aliens. Eat ass, like, eat lead. Oh, he actually ate it. She takes for a mold of a syringe and starts expelling the air from it as she speaks.
記憶は人を人たらしめる最も大事な聖域の一つ。コントロールするのは相当に難しい。でも安心して、アルネが手に入ったし、こうしてたくさんの宇宙海賊のロボットという未知のテクノロジーも手に入った。きっと薬もすぐに改良されて、全人類がその恩恵を受け、心安らかに記憶を消せる。光栄なことに、ケイジ君たちはその礎になれるの。
You're using me as a guinea pig.
まさか臨床実験はすでに済んでるわ。大事な人類をむやみに減らしたりするものですか。
God complex. He's conducted clinical trials. Why would you say something like that with such a neutral expression? It means that some people have already been administered the drug, right? Why would you be so calm about this?
なぜって不思議そうな顔ね。でもね、至極単純なこと。記憶こそが人を蝕むの。心を病ませるの。だからケイジ君、いっそのことあなたの記憶をすべて消してあげましょうか。アルネだけじゃなくて、ご両親を失った記憶に関することすべて。
This is like an even more fucked up version of the Maruki logic. Because Maruki is just like, oh, I can use, like, fucking weird, like, god power, weird bullshit thing. The imagination powers. To just alter your memories and give you the ideal reality. Literally, alter reality and give you the ideal reality. while the only one that has to suffer is me, because I'm the one who has to oversee everything. Therefore, I'm not allowed to forget and have to live with everything. But that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. She's just like, I'm gonna jump up full of drugs. I wish I could, like, get rid of memories more directly, but can't. So, get fucked the last half year of your fucking life. Anyways, I'm now going to burn this child for human progress. This is the fucking witch trials now. What the fuck, Kanade? I can see the angle they're going for, but it just don't work. No. These are the things I've confessed to her in the past.
そうすれば、あなたのトラウマは解消されるかもしれない。機械に触れるたびに気持ちが悪くなる人生なんて嫌でしょ?
Please don't. Listen up. Like, I know the hulking out is going to happen. But I don't know why, but like, all I imagine is just like, I don't know why, but for some reason I just imagine like, his arm is mostly where the fractalium is going to be concentrated, if anything. So all I imagine is that he hulks out and suddenly just turns into like the puss of man from Dark Souls 3, but instead of like the mass of humanity, it's just a bunch of metal fractalium. God, fuck the puss of man. I hate that enemy. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, the puss of man is like the hollows in the high wall of Lothric, where when you first arrive, you walk out, there's immediately the bonfire, and then this way is progression, this way is the shortcut down to the courtyard and the dancer fight, and if you go up the tower there, you see the hollow that like bursts into the black monster. That's a puss of man, if you've played it. If you don't, well, can't help you there. Anyways. Smile on her face is exactly the same as the one she wore when she first reached out to me.
そう、楽にしてあげる。あなたを新品にしてあげる。ちゃんとした人間に戻してあげる。人類として進化しましょう。
Shut up! Shut up! Please don't do it! Scarlet disinfects my arm with some rubbing alcohol and lightly presses the tip of the needle against my skin. I felt like shit when I woke up this morning, by the way. Like, I still don't feel it 100%. Like, I have like a very, very mild headache. And it's just, I can tell why. I can 100% tell why. It's literally just, you know, not being completely healthy. It probably didn't mesh too well with getting the fucking shot. Also, like, it'll always be hilarious to me. Like, as a kid, I hated needles, injections, and when like getting blood samples taken so much that at one point I literally fought against like 2 nurses and my mother trying to hold me still so the doctor could take a blood sample for long enough, where the doctor just said like, you know what, fuck it, we don't need the sample. And now I'm just like, at the injection, it's just like, does it hurt? Right? Doesn't really hurt. There's just like, if anything, there's just a weird and pleasant pressure, which is just kind of weird, like, because like the surface area of the pressure is like wider than where the needle is going in. Like, the needle's going in here, and it feels like there's a pressure here, you know. Anyways, it's cold. Nope, stop! Please, Biscarret!
そうね。この注射の後、半月ほど行方不明になってもらうわね。ストーリーとしては、アルネのお迎えが来て、その宇宙人にアルネを連れ去られてしまった。その時に、ケイジ君たちは記憶を全部消された。私自身は、記憶を消される前に、みんなを連れて逃げ出した。こんな感じかしら。まあ、適切に私が証言するわ。
そんな風に私たち全員の記憶を消して 自分だけ助かったなんて、そんな都合のいい話、町のみんなは誰も信じない。
そうかしら。ポットでの宇宙人と何年間も町に通って一人の青年の心を救った私、どっちが信用されると思う？
それは。
Just Canada, please stop this already. Are you out of your mind? Used to be so nice.
私はずっとまともよ。そっか。またいつものように過去に苦しめられてるのね。
She caresses my
怖
cheek.
がらないで。
Bite.
大丈夫。怖かったことも苦しくなる原因も全部忘れるから、元の私たちの関係に戻りましょ
Needle pierces my
う。
skin.
大丈夫。宇宙人にもてあそばれた心の傷は
Damn, she's
また
racist
私
as
が
well.
治してあげるから。
Oh no, that smile really is kind of mess. And the madness in her eyes tells me that my words aren't reaching her anymore. The needle enters my vein.
じゃあね、刑事君。バイバイ。
Like, I'm still saying he's gonna Hulk out. If it's just out of I don't want this, or if it's like a negative reaction between the drug and him having fructalium in his blood currently, who knows? No, stop! Please don't erase my memories, Miss Kennedy! I scream at the top of my lungs as she gently lays her finger on the plunger of the syringe. Ah, there we go. Suddenly there's a thunderous roar and a violent tremor.
何事？
不明。ただいま。なにこの音、爆発？どっかから撃たれた？いえ、違います。これは。ボークスか？
I don't know.
ボークスが降ってきたのか？
I don't know. Remember this happening before. Anna once summoned the Vorks to help us carry our bags after we'd been out shopping. However, Anna's exhausted and still lying motionless under the guard of the underlings. And how? Is it Gramps? The Vorks picks up Shino and the others before also grabbing me together with the underlings who've been restraining me. Wait, what?
この声はあるね。
The voice coming from the speakers is a familiar one. We've heard it echo throughout the workshop countless times. At that moment, you hear the winch that's fitted to the rear of the Vorks winding back up. And I'll take a look. It's clear that the cable's connected to something outside.
どうしてアルネが今体の自由は奪っているはず。
奏様、ご命令を。
そんなもの全員逃がさず捕らえるに決まってるでしょ。
みんなしっかり捕まって脱出する。
Hold on tight. Wait, what about you?
そうよ、アルネちゃんも一緒じゃなきゃ。わかった、やってみる。
Anna's still in the underlings' clutches. The Vorks makes the turn around and grab her, but then
そうはさせないわ。
a woman with a lab coat reaches out towards us and clenches her fist.
嘘、何今の。ボークスがへこんだ。
おとなしく投降しなさい。次はスクラップにするわよ。
Damn, what the hell is this? See, what's wrong with you?
警告を無視しないで行くわよ。
Scarlett raised her hand again.
ダメ、やっぱりもう逃げて。
What? Wait, stop on it!
じゃあね、刑事。ボークス、頼んだよ。
My eyes meet on this. I notice a steely spark in her eyes. In the same moment, I'm hauled away suddenly away. The cable begins winding up at full speed. With a big whoosh, we soar up into the air, and the world is torn out of sight. Arnett! I let out an inadvertent scream as I watch her disappear into the distance. No. Fate's twisted path.
さすがにここまで来たなら大丈夫かな。リリー、降りれる？
And there we go. We have
セー
the
ブですか。
start
仕方ありませ
done
んね。
as member of this town. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
This can only go worse.